I have everything configured and ready, I think, for my first hover to forward flight transition. And as I was getting this quad plane set up, I just realized there are so many things just based on my experience that can go wrong, and I didn't want to skip this step. So I'm going to cover just how your control surfaces should operate. I know the first time I set Bixler up for autonomous flight many years ago, when I went into fly-by-wire A mode, I didn't really understand how my control surfaces should operate. So when switching to fly-by-wire A mode, it took a nosedive. Thankfully, I was able to recover in manual mode. You can see on the left, I'm in Mission Planner. I have 4 main flight modes. I'm going to toggle. By default, I'll be in Q stabilize, which is what we tested in the garage the other day. I'll flip down to my middle switch position, Q hover, then fly-by-wire A mode. So we'll get into the air, a good altitude, we'll hover, which should maintain altitude, switch to fly-by-wire A mode, and then the QuadPlane firmware will take care of the transition. I do have this top switch here set to override any of these flight modes, where I can go into manual mode if necessary. So that'll be manual plane mode. I hope to not have to do that, and just if I do end up in that mode, I know that this is going to be tough to land, just given its weight and configuration. Now that we've covered the flight modes, let me go ahead and arm. I've gone ahead and taken off the multi-rotor propellers. One thing you want to make sure of, I'm going to just roll to the right, and you can see here my aileron is going down. We actually want that to go up. So my right aileron should go up and my left should go down. So what I'll do is I'll go to servo output in Mission Planner for the aileron position 1. Now when I go right, everything, and let me just move that screen. So when I go left, the left should go up, right, the right should go up. Then an elevator, I'll pull back, which is what we want. That will pitch the aircraft in the air. And then if I push down, we'll see that elevator go down. And lastly, rudder. See here when I go left, it's actually going right. So once again, what I'll do is I'll go to my rudder channel number 4, select that. Now when I rudder left, we'll go left. This is a really important thing I wanted to get to in this video, is knowing the operation of our control surfaces when in fly-by-wire A modes. I'm in fly-by-wire A mode. I'm going to lift up, and what's going to happen is if you're out flying and there's wind or any sort of turbulence, when the aircraft rolls right, hopefully you can see the left aileron come up. That's always going to try to bring it back to level. And inversely, if I roll left, you can see that right aileron come up and the left aileron go down. So that's always going to try to bring us back to steady flight. Now let's watch if I pitch down. You can actually see this control surface is going down, which is incorrect. That's going to get amplified. If I'm pitching down, it's basically going to send it into a nosedive. And if I pitch up, it's going up. So we actually want to invert that. So I'll need to go into my channel in the servo output configuration screen. So you can't see this, but I'm clicking it now. When I'm in fly-by-wire A mode and I pitch up, hopefully you can see that elevator going down, which is right. It'll try to bring it back to level. And when I pitch down, you can see the elevator going up, which will bring it down to level. So you'll just have to play around with that to make sure that your control surfaces operate in the correct position in both manual mode and stabilize or assisted mode. As I demonstrated in the garage the other day, we know our quad motor rotations are correct. So what I'm going to do is my last test, I'm going to flip into manual mode. I'm going to arm. And then I'm just going to give a little bit of throttle. So this would be our manual takeover. And I don't have the nut on that propeller. I just want to make sure that we can see it going in the correct rotation or direction. This is a pusher prop, and you can see just the trailing edge here. So we want it to go in a clockwise rotation. That will give us our forward flight. So that's pretty much it. I wanted to make sure I didn't gloss over that. Always double check your control surfaces. And really there's not much else for me to talk about other than getting out in the field and giving this a test. We'll see how the first transition goes, and I'll share more details after that. I appreciate you guys following along. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. And until next time, thanks for watching.